Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, this is no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, HD8, KR1, DMG Blockchain, and Digihost. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay, Bitcoin at 55,000, so yeah, we had something like an Elon Musk pump again. But yeah, it reminds me of January. It was just a tweet. You can buy now Tesla with Bitcoin, but no one with a little bit of intelligence will do it because we're Bitcoin hodlers, and it would be stupid to spend it for a car. So in January we had the same year. Elon Musk told us that he will acquire bitcoins, or he's very interested in Bitcoin or something like this. But after this it dropped again, and I think we will see the same, a pump, then a dump, then on Friday option expiry, and yeah, then we have a good chance that we will move up again. There's always a risk to the downside, but it tends after these option expiries that it tends to the upside. So we will see. We're still at 55,000, which is a very high level. What's really interesting is that the stocks are getting slaughtered a lot. So this is really red today. Hive Blockchain -8, HD8 -3, Bitfarms close to 0, ARBKF, Argo Blockchain 0, Mara and Riot 7 and -6%. So wow, this is a sea of red. I think the NASDAQ is -1% today. So it's a little bit, the other stocks on the NASDAQ, they're in red too, but only 1%. And people asking me, yeah, why are these stocks dropping so much and so on. I think, there's a lot of manipulation going on here with this short selling and all this stuff. And I think it's very easy to manipulate these stocks because a lot of people, they buy it to get rich overnight or something like this because they heard, yeah, blockchain and Bitcoin is big right now. Yeah, then it goes down, and after 1 week they sell again because they don't really understand the fundamentals or why they bought or so. So that's why it's always very important, to make sure that you know what you're buying, and because when you don't understand the fundamentals, you will sell at the wrong time. I think that's what they are doing right now. They push these stocks very hard down here. But there's soon some support here, I think, and yeah, the next leg up when Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, I think that's the time when our stocks really will start. You never know, but I'm not concerned at all because the fundamentals are still very good for these companies. I don't know what these markets are doing. I don't know why the people are selling down there. I mean, I would sell here when the stock is high. For example, HD8 here at 16 Canadian dollars 4 weeks ago. That was a good time to sell, but not here. That really makes no sense, but a lot of things make no sense what people are doing. So we have to wait here. I'm not concerned at all because the fundamentals are still good. Yeah, and I have 5,000 subscribers here on my channel. This is really a great achievement. I mean, I started 4 months ago, more or less like a joke, and yeah, it's developing. And yeah, even with these low prices right now, the stocks are doing nothing, only going down and so on. People are still, it's still a great community. I get a lot of thumbs up, and I think there are very many people, they understand what they're doing. And yeah, that's really cool. Thank you very much for this, and I think we will only grow from here. Yeah, thank you very much for this. Yeah, then we have some Bitfarms news. So this is really it's an essay, it's not news, it's a lot of text here. So we have to go through this. First of all, Bitfarms announces installed hash rate of 1.2 exahash and provides corporate update. So yeah, first of all, I thought they have 1.3 exahash, so I have to adjust this in my BMXI model, because they adjusted this a few days ago on their website to 1.3 exahash, but now it's 1.2 exahash, so okay. These things happen. I don't know why they did this, but it happened. They have still the goal of 3 exahash and so on. And in addition, so they have a new hosting agreement here. So they have these old mining equipment. To date, over 2,000 Bitmine S9, S15 and T15 mining rigs have been successfully installed at Blockware Solutions facility and are generating BTC. So they have a hosting arrangement with Blockware Solutions in the US. They delivered their old hardware there, 250 petahash, and they have a sharing agreement there with Blockware. There are no details. So I'm right now not sure, are these 250 petahash additional on this 1.2 exahash or not. That's right now not clear for me here. It should be something like this, or maybe the half of this when they have a sharing agreement or so. But I'm not sure right now, so I will wait for this for confirmation. Maybe they will tell us more on the call tomorrow with the financials here. Because these miners have been replaced by new MicroBT miners, which are 4x more hash rate. But the old ones are still very profitable. We know this right now, and they have they ship these now to the US. The remaining equipment under this upgrade program will be deployed through Q2 and Q3 of this year. This novel agreement also enables Bitfarms to opportunistically sell older equipment out of the hosting agreement through Blockware's broker business. This unique hosting arrangement enables Bitfarms to get the most possible value out of its equipment while providing tremendous flexibility and increased hash rate with negligible cash expenditures. So I think this is a good thing. They don't have to build huge infrastructure for the new miners, so they take the old miners, they ship them to the US, make some money with these, and when the time is right, they sell them. And in Quebec, in the facility, they will use the most efficient miners there for the infrastructure. They are also building new infrastructure in the Cowansville facility. We will see later. Then they have the Bitcoin inventory pilot program here. So it means they hodl Bitcoin. And what they're saying here, they're mining right now 8 Bitcoins a day. I think it's 7 to 8 Bitcoins, but it's very high. They have a lot of production right now, and they have now 489 Bitcoins on their balance sheet or on hodl, which is right now $27 million, which is very nice. In my model, I calculated something 440 or so. So I was a little bit conservative at the beginning, but I think they sold no Bitcoins. Because they raised cash. They have no cash. They don't have to sell. And that's very good news. So they're becoming a big hodler, and I like this. And then they produced in the fourth quarter of 2020 577 Bitcoins, which is a lot. Could be the industry lead. In January, they 197 BTC. I think this could be a little bit less than HUD8, because HUD8 said they had like 6.8 Bitcoins, which means 210 Bitcoins in January. In February, 180 Bitcoins, but I think in March, Bitfarms should have the most mined Bitcoins because they have the highest hash rate. So I think, there could be at 550 to 600 Bitcoins. So, and here they say with over 500 mined Bitcoins in the first quarter alone, we are excited to be able to deliver the fastest growth and so on. So that's good news. Then they purchased new miners here, 2,200 new miners for 183 petahash of production, 7.25 megawatt of electricity. This would right now, with the data of now, 1.1 Bitcoins more a day. But they don't tell us when will these miners be installed here. I think it's Q2 or Q3 or something like this. So I think I will add this in my model at the end of Q2 or something like this. So it's disclosed for me, but there's no date. But here they say, these developments include our previously announced Cowansville site renovation from 4 megawatt to 16.7 megawatt that will be ready in July. So I think they will need these miners for this expansion here in Cowansville in July. So I think I will add these 183 petahash here for Bitfarms in July. Additionally, Bitfarms has recently paid deposits on sufficient raw materials, transformers, electrical equipment to build an additional 80 megawatt of capacity in Quebec over the remainder of 2020 2021. The new infrastructure will be able to support 20,000 new generation miners, will add 2 exahash and so on. Yeah, they will announce more in the second quarter. Yeah, so we will see how they get an arrangement there with Quebec. Do they get the electricity? It sounds like so. That's very good expansion here, because they bought a lot of miners for the next year. We know this, like 5 exahash in 2022. So I think they need big facilities now. Yeah, but this is the future. Yeah, then this is very interesting here. The stock market listing on February 4th, we announced our intention to pursue a stock exchange listing for the company in the United States. As an update, we are pleased to report that we are making good progress. On March 8th, Bitfarms filed its to blah blah blah. Additional filings are expected shortly. We can also confirm that in February we made an application for listing on NASDAQ. Yeah, NASDAQ. The recent and forthcoming filings are a requirement of the application process. There can be no assurances of success. So that's very important. So no assurances of success. We know this. But we're working hard on this and so on. We should check the setup filings for announcements here. So yeah, a short time ago, Hive Blockchain told us that they will try to list on a US stock. Yeah, now we have it official here from Bitfarms. They applied for NASDAQ, but there's no assurance of success. So these two companies are now officially trying to get to the US stocks. I mean, from Argo and Hut 8, we haven't heard any confirmation about this, but I feel like when they will announce it, it will be yeah, when there's the success safe. So I think these two, Hut 8 and Argo, they should be a little bit ahead of Bitfarms and Hive Blockchain, but I could be wrong. That's just my feeling. We will see. But overall, a lot of news here, a lot of announcements. So they hodled strong. They bought a few new miners. They want to expand big. They have this partnership in US, and they applied for NASDAQ. So overall, I think this is yeah, it's good to get these news from Bitfarms. They're really aggressive right now, and yeah, we will see how this all turns out. Okay, then we have Digihost. Digihost acquires a 60 megawatt power plant and increasing hash rate capacity to 3 exahash. So yeah, first of all, they bought an power plant here, 60 megawatt. They call it Diggy Factory 1, located in the state of New York, bringing the company's total power capacity to approximately 102 megawatts. So the facility right now has infrastructure to 42 megawatts, and now they have additional 60 megawatts. It is estimated that with the acquisition of Diggy Factory 1, the all-in cost of electricity will be reduced to under 3 cents per kilowatt hour. Yeah, so then they tell us here about the miners here. Right now they have 11,500 miners, so most of them are the S9 miners, which is not the newest model, definitely, but it's still very profitable. And yeah, right now they have like 190 petahash. So they tell us, yeah, they want to go to 3 exahash, but we know that you don't need only electricity for exahash. You need miners. So yeah, to get to these 3 exahash, they would need a lot of new miners there. And yeah, this is gonna be now very interesting how they will get some new miners, because we know there's a big chip shortage. But overall, I like this deal because I really think that these miners should think about their own power generation, because I think you can make good plays with the grid. If there's a huge demand from the grid, you can shut down your miners, sell your capacity to the grid, and if it's the opposite, you can shut down the power plant and buy from the grid, and so on. So you can make a nice place here. I think this is a very, very good thing here to have your own power plant. This is a new strategy here. And yeah, it's very cheap. Under the terms of the agreement, the company will pay to the vendor cash consideration of 3.5 million, issue to the vendor 437,000 common shares. Yeah, so they don't tell us the source here of this power plant. I think it's not the newest, because the price, in my opinion, is very low for a 60 megawatt power plant. Yeah, I think now it's very important to get new miners for Digihost. They raised a lot of cash. They now have the power plant, and yeah, now you need the miners there. to generate more Bitcoins. Right now they are generating like 1.1, 1.2 Bitcoins a day, which is also very nice. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So, Bitcoin Archive tweeted today here, miners have stopped selling Bitcoin and started to acquiring. So we can see here it's green. So the miner, the overall net position of the miners here on the on-chain data is turning green. So it means they sell less Bitcoins. And yeah, that's a very good sign. Also, Michael Saylor retweeted this. Yeah, then we have Deutsche Bank here. They say 52% of its investors expect Bitcoin below 60K in 12 months. We have this chart here. Yeah, so the customers of Deutsche Bank, which is, I think, one of the most criminal financial institutions in the world. I think they have a few thousand lawsuits against them and so on. So this is really crazy with this company, and they were talking bad about Bitcoin in the last few years. That Bitcoin is only used from criminals, but yeah, I think they had 6,000 lawsuits when 1 year ago or something like this. This is really crazy. Yeah, and now they tell us here that their customer, they don't believe in the big Bitcoin price increase. Yeah, so there are a lot of them. They think we're staying below 60K here. Looking at the following periods, where do you think the Bitcoin price will be? For reference, for most of this week, Bitcoin has been priced at between 55K and 60K. Yeah, so the most of them think we're staying below 60K, you can say. This is for me very bullish, because if the Deutsche Bank customers would say, yeah, we're going to 200,000, I would think about my target, that it could be wrong, because then we should be at the peak right now. Yeah, this is, for me, this is very bullish that these Deutsche Bank customers, which I think that most of them, they have no clue about Bitcoin, that they say that, yeah, Bitcoin will stay low. That's, for me, it sounds very bullish. Okay, we have here some on-chain data. You can see here again, I think I showed it yesterday too. The reserves from this exchange are only going down here, a big leg down here again. So we have, you could say a low, 1 year low here, or yeah, I think it's a few years more. And yeah, the balance of these exchanges is shrinking. So the people, they're putting the Bitcoins on hodl into their cold storage. They don't want to trade anymore. Yeah, these institutions and all these guys, they buy it, and these Bitcoins will not see the light for a while, I think. Yeah, then we see the miners outflow here. You can see the overall miners outflow is very low. So there's no big sell or something like this, no F2 pool move or something. So it seems like the miners are also hodling, which is also very good. Yeah, let's go to the data here. We have Bitcoin 33 cents per day per terahash, and Ethereum right now close to 10 cents per day per megahash. Hash rate 173 for Bitcoin and Ethereum 450. Yeah, the fees for Bitcoin are still very low. Yeah, when we have this breakout to the upside, I think then they will rise. For Ethereum, 2 ETH, it's 50% of the total block reward. It's okay. It's good for the miners. Yeah, and then let's talk a little bit about March, because March is typically a bad month for Bitcoin. I mean, in this month we're up, we're in green for Bitcoin, not the stocks. The stocks are red, the most of them. They have right now not an easy time, the crypto stocks, but the Bitcoin price in March is typically not so good. There are many reasons, or could be many reasons for this, but you can see April, May, June, historically speaking, they look a lot better here, a lot more green here than in March. So yeah, we will see. There's no guarantee for this continuing, but yeah, also you can see here that the last 5 months were very green here. And I think March is turning green too, because I think end of February we were at 45,000 or something like this. So this should be an additional 20% or so. Yeah, we will see. Okay, then we have some news here from Blockchain. Endpool under Bitmain has continued to increase its hash rate recently, second only to F2 Pool and Poolin. Bitmain's internal requirements to reach the first as soon as possible. The method is to ask customers to transfer hash rate, otherwise they will not sell mining machine. So Endpool is from Bitmain, is owned by Bitmain, this pool here. I think 4 years ago they owned also BTC.com. I think they had close to 50%, and of all the hash rate they had like 3 or 4 mining pools. Maybe they sold some, I don't know. Maybe they only have right now Antpool, which is good for decentralization, but they want to be at number 1 here. We can see F2 pool. I'm not a big fan of F2 pool. I think you know why. Yeah, they will try to get to number 1, and yeah, they tell their customers you get only mining machines when you mine at N2 pool. This is crazy what's going on there. As yeah, and then he'll say, as Watts miner is unable to obtain enough Samsung's production capacity, Bitmain has obtained a large amount of TSMC 5 nanometer production capacity. Bitmain has begun to appear powerful again in the mining industry. So in the 2017 bull run, it was all about Bitmain. I mean, 90% of all the mining machines were from Bitmain. This was the S9. And I think Bitmain is right now dominating again after some weak year in 2020. There was a dispute between the founder and so on and the management, but they're now back strong. They want to have the biggest mining pool. They want to sell the most machines with the S19, which is the most sold I think crypto miner right now. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, Watts miner sold also a lot of M30 M31s. But here they say that it's all about the chips, and the Argo Blockchain says that Bitmain has a better position here with TSMC. They have got a lot of production capacity, and Watts miner, I think they get Samsung chips, and it's limited because Samsung maybe they need these chips for computers and for smartphones and so on. So this is difficult right now to get these chips. We know this. Okay, let's move on. We have some news here from KR1. Okay, we cannot see it here. They have a new member on the board here, which is very good. Yeah, I think that's it for today. We can see Bitcoin is going down again. So we had this Elon Musk pump again. We are now going down again. So maybe we will test this resistance here. I think before Friday we will see nothing as exceptional. I think they will try to keep the price below 55,000. I mean, in February it was the 45,000 here, or that was the level here, or was it the 50,000? I don't know. But this is often, I think a lot of different interests are trying to keep the price down right now. We will see what happens after. No one knows for sure, but the fundamentals are very good. The institutions are buying. Everyone wants to buy Bitcoin right now, and I don't see the price dropping to 20k again. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for today. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.